Hello, I'm Andrew Martin with Behavioral Health Association of Providers, and I'm here to talk to you today about the BHAP SUD Treatment Provider Boot Camp coming up in October. I wanted to tell you a little bit about my story so you can understand my passion around the boot camp. Back in 2006, I opened a treatment program in Long Beach, California, and for several years it went very well. But I have to tell you, it was a bumpy start. And the reason is I really did a lot of research to try to figure out how to properly open a treatment program and get the proper licensure and all that kind of stuff and the education. But I had a difficult time finding information on all of this. So I reached out to a lot of friends and put together a plan that worked okay. We were able to fill beds and keep the program running well, helped a lot of people help themselves to long-term recovery, and that was awesome. But then 2011 came around, things changed a little bit in the landscape, and I found our census declined. What I did is focused more on the things that I knew to work. I tried harder and harder, but it didn't seem to correct the situation. Eventually, I changed staffing, I changed service offerings, but it was a little too late. And in 2014, I was forced to sell that business. The passion that I wanted to talk to you about with regard to the boot camp is just this. If that boot camp would have been around back in 2006 when I was opening the treatment program, it would have made things go so much easier because all the information would have been there for me to learn about how to open a treatment program in the proper way and set its strategy appropriately and the measures appropriately so that I wouldn't get into trouble later on in 2011. Now in 2011, if the boot camp existed, oh my gosh, it would have been a godsend. And the reason for that is all the information would have been there on how I needed to modify the business in order to adjust for the climate change that was happening within behavioral health at that time. So I want to encourage you to attend this boot camp, whether you're thinking about opening a program for yourself or if you're finding yourself in that uncomfortable place of seeing the industry change around you. What do you need to do in order to survive those changes and get that business back to a successful position? Thanks so much, and I hope to see you at the boot camp.